live from your grave.
Welcome to another very special video. Today I'm going to be looking at a set of pencils from Faber-Castell. I've been using these since I was in grade school, this brand at least, and I still don't know how to say it right. So if anybody from the company or anyone who's familiar or from Germany, I believe they're from Germany, anybody from there, also now they're made in Indonesia, so never mind. But anybody who's familiar with this company and knows how to properly say it, but I've been calling it Faber-Castell since I started using them. But a local AC Moore, that's what it is. I always want to say Joanne Fabric, but AC Moore is closing, so I got these for half off. So I thought it was a really good deal since I've been doing a lot of pencil work lately. One of the biggest things about pencils, and you'll see, and I'll show you the differences, is the quality. You're going to find varying qualities. If you're just looking for something to sketch with, you know, your regular number 2 pencil's fine. But if you are delving more into art and you definitely want to get a good set of pencils, I recommend these or Staedtler's. So it comes with this nice carrying bag, and I already rubber band the pencils so they wouldn't smash around. So I'll list off what it comes with here. So it has a B, a 6B, an HB, 4B, 4H, 6B, an extra 6B. You can never have enough of the high B's. An H, 4B, 2H, 2B, HB, and 2B. Oh, 2B over here. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why is there these number orderings? I'll go over that as well. It has to do with grayscale. It comes with a nice white eraser. You can never have enough of these. I just bought a new pack, so this is going to be, you know, extra. And then a field sharpener. I call them field sharpeners because there are some sharpeners that come self-contained and you can just get rid of it. So this is more if you're out in nature drawing, or if you have a trash can nearby, you can sharpen your pencil. It's by Faber-Castell, so you know, recommend using the same sharpener that the pencils are. What really got me though, and you know, normally if I buy pencils I like to buy them singularly because I use a certain type more than the other. But what got me is that now there's this new technology in them, and they're called Gold Faber. And what it is that the tip is now super solid, and it says it prevents breaking. I am very heavy-handed. As you've probably seen in a lot of my drawings, I like really drill into the paper sometimes. So I definitely want to test it out, and I'll do a follow-up video where, you know, I really test it. So basically, to go over the numbering scale, I still don't really know what the H and the B stand for. I've always said hard and B for brittle. And then anything in between is stuff that never really runs down. So like your HB pencils, you can use it constantly and it'll still hold its tip, it holds its shape. Whereas a 6B, when you draw for a little bit, it will start to wear down and really take a toll. So you'll have to sharpen it again. So other than softness and hardness, the reason why there's this nice scale is your 6B, 4B is going to be the closest you're going to get to black. You're never going to get true black with pencils. You're probably going to get like a really dark gray. HB, and then where did 2B go? Oh, that's B. So I'm going to try to organize it here. And then your 2Bs, there's another HB, H. Alright, so now we have them in order. So you got your really dark gray, your middle gray, your just gray. This is when you get light gray, and then this is the lightest. It didn't come with a 6H. You can do 6H. The reason why I stay away from this side is you can still get this gray just by being really light with these. And what happens with this is that it leaves lines in the paper. So when you go to erase, you'll see a line. And if you have paper underneath, it will leave imprint on that paper as well. So I tend to stay away from it. Another thing that really caught me about these is this is kind of like your upper, you know, your upper quality pencils. Then you have your super quality pencils. Honestly, if you're just sketching and you really want to get, you know, your art going, this is a perfectly fine set. I mean, I have varying sets. Like this is a Helix pencil. They're kind of mid-range. This is a regular number 2. This is like right at the normal level. And then I have an Artist Loft in here. Artist Loft is probably your bare bones budget pencils. Those are the ones I like to stay away from because the quality is crap, and you know, after a while the inside filament will start to break. The graphite inside will break, and when you start to sharpen it, it will just start to tear inside. So then you'll notice every time you sharpen, another piece comes off. It is not ideal if you're doing art. So I'm just going to show you the different gradients here just by going really light. So I'm just going to draw a little line here, and it's going to differentiate different hardnesses. So this is going to be B, H. Normally there's another pencil that comes in the bigger sets, and that's called a F. It's a very in between. We don't have that, so don't worry too much about that. So right here on the scale, so we have 6B, 4B, and let's see, 2B. Oh, I wrote it here. Oh man. Alright, and then you got your B, and then right about there is your HB. And then after HB, we got H, 2H, and then 4H. This is your 6H right here. We don't have that as well, so not going to worry about that. But just to show you the different scales in gradation, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here so you can really catch it. Alright, so starting off with 4H. You see, you can even hear how hard it is. I'm going to stop talking for a second just so you can hear it. It's almost like it's drilling into the table. And there's other layers of paper here, so it shouldn't make that sound. So that's the 4H. This is the 2H. And you see how it's starting to get just a little bit darker? Not much, but it's also not as hard. You got your H. So this shouldn't sound so loud, but it is getting darker. Your HB, this is going to be similar to your school pencil, your 2H, your HB2 pencil from school, but you see, you don't hear that scratching anymore because it's a mixture of both. This is great for line work. It's great for small details, you know, like little eyelashes. But if you do blend it, you don't have to worry so much about the line disappearing. This is another HB, so we already did that one. This is your B. This is when things start to get really soft. You don't hear that scratching anymore. It's more of a sifting sound. And you see how much darker it's getting. And I'm using the same amount of pressure. I am not varying my pressure here. So it's just getting darker and darker. Alright, so that was 2Bs, 4B here. And it's very brittle. And I'll show you the tip. The tip's already starting to wear down. And I literally just started using it. So that's why the sets come with 2 4Bs, 2 6Bs, and 2 HBs, or 2 2Bs. Because they will run down so much faster. Alright, so this is going to be a little hard because of the lighting. So I'm going to move the light slightly over. And this should be your almost black. Now it is catching some of the cutting board, so you'll see some lines going through it. But that is the different gradation scales. This is great, you know, if you're doing portraits of people, doing landscapes. A good example of that is like if you're drawing the sky, you can go in with your H and just kind of fill it in, and then you can go to a 2B and really kind of shape out the sky. And if you're using a blender, like I always do, now you have clouds. And if a cloud is further in the distance, that's when you use your 6B to show the stuff in the background. You know, it's a lot of art is very much being a magician. You're causing optical illusions. A good example of that is, let me see if I can find it, because I just drew a couple pictures for the video set last night. So there is a lot of artwork just laying around here, but I did an eye and then I did this face. It's optical illusions, because without the white, without the darkness, this face would look flat. But because of the gradation scales, it starts to bring the face forward. And you know, just little tweaks with the eraser can really make or break your piece. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, just kind of going over the different gradation scales here of this pencil set. Again, this is the Faber-Castell pencil set. I'll show you the box one more time just so you can see it if you see it in the stores, if you have an AC Moore near you that's closing, or if you see it at a Michael's or local art store. It's called the Art on the Go Graphite Sketch Set. I'm a big fan of this brand. I haven't really seen a quality dip since they changed to Indonesia, so they must be doing the same process as before. But before, the markers and pencils were made in Germany, so that's why I thought it was Germany still. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these, and hope you guys can try them out. Definitely if you're starting out, or if you're just looking for another set of pencils. I can never have enough pencils. I have too many pencils. I think I could start a wood shop in here with how many pencils I have. So give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know, you know, if you guys want to see more videos like this. I love doing stuff like this. It's just the teacher in me. But yeah, and also don't forget to share it out to your friends, family, and let them know that there's an artist out there who wants to share the knowledge. Alright, take care guys, and as always, don't forget to keep it over 9,000. Take care.